Cryptoslo with more crypto gains. What's going on, guys? Not a bad Wednesday. Kind of doing the money dance today. But, as always, make sure you have your principles in place of when you're gonna sell and when you're gonna hold. That's kind of something I wanted to talk about today was principles. So, there's a lot to be learned if you were involved in the 2017 run-up. Lots of things involved. Having strategies in place will help you make it through the rough times. Like right now, TronBet, ante is down and it's feeling a lot of pressure from TRX's price going up, and you're kind of like, should I sell? I'm missing out. I'm FOMOing. I'm missing out on Bitcoin. I've been, So, having your principles in place. If you think TronBet is a good hold long term, then just hold it, because TronBet really still is in its infancy, and that's just an example of having the foresight to see something long term versus just trying to flip it in and out. You're not going to make those exponential gains that you want to make by just holding something for a short period of time. And then that goes back to the market. A lot of people will ask me, hey Slobo, what's your strategy for when to sell? Well, one of my base strategies is 10% at 10x. So, and then it's a halving every time. So, like for example, I got most of my Tron around a penny. So, I would sell 10% at 10 cents. And that's just an underlying principle of 10x. So, chasing gains, it just gets you burnt, every time. I'm telling you, you're better to have principles in place, and at least it's going to be more consistent, and you're going to at least be able to learn something. If that principle was incorrect, you can adjust it the next time. Maybe 10x is too much. Maybe you want to capture some gains at at 5x, which could be, might be a better strategy for someone. So yeah, there's all kinds of different ways. Sorry about that, my phone's heating up. So yeah, that's one of my strategies is 10% at 10x, and then on 5x of that, I would get rid of another 10%. So it's kind of a stair-stepped approach, and there's definitely no rush to get rid of it. You just have to take some things into consideration. I mean, look at how much the media is blasting you with crypto news, and then you have the Bank of America person going, oh, I don't see a use of blockchain. The reality is don't listen to any of this. The underlying principle is the institutional investors are already here. They've been buying Bitcoin and such, OTC, for a very long time, and nothing's gonna change that. They're already here. So so that's today's thought. It's principles. Make sure going into this bull market that you have principles in place. And from my advice, from what I learned from the 2017 run, is don't be a trader. Don't be a trader, because unless you can be at your desk all day watching this stuff, it's just not worth it. It's too difficult and the market efficiency will get you. You know, you're not going to beat it. So you're better off just to buy, hold, accumulate, and when you're ready to sell based on your principles, you sell. And that's all there is to it. So think about that. Think about that when you're looking at your portfolio today. You know, you're like, ask yourself that question. You know, where would I sell some of my crypto? So that's it. This is Cryptoslo. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.